Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. I am the Sharon Taylor. I cannot sing to save my life. So I'm on this journey of sexual purity. I am waiting to marriage to have sex, and a lot of people have at one point in time asked me a question, like people who don't share the same belief or faith. They've asked me, why should you wait till marriage to have sex? Plenty answers to give them all, so I'll just mention them as they come to mind. Number one reason why you should wait till marriage to have sex. Now the truth is, you would have heard a couple of times that people say that sex actually clouds your judgments. It is true. It will cloud it. It will pour sand in it. It will pour everything pourable. Sex will make your judgment very clouded. That's the number one reason, because it's just what it is. Yeah, like especially if the sex is really good, like you're not even thinking about the other thing that the relationship is not giving you, because you are enjoying the sex. So it clouds your judgment. You're not able to see the person for who they really are, at the expense of sounding like what people say and repeating the old cliche things that you've heard. It actually clouds your judgment, because there are things you notice when you're friends with people and you be like, this thing you're doing is not right, you need to stop. But because this person is different, they're pleasuring you in some other areas, you're not even acknowledging that they are doing something wrong, not to talk of telling them. So how do you want to tell someone they are doing something wrong if you don't even acknowledge it? And that is what sex does. I want to believe that the Bible asks us to stay away from sexual immoralities for this reason too. I believe the Bible is one book that it asks you to do things, but it doesn't explain why. Because imagine the Bible having to explain why you have to obey all the commandments and everything that is in it. I can't even imagine how big and voluminous the book will be. So I believe that everything that God asks us to do, it is always for our own good. And sex definitely is number one. If you want to be in a relationship where your judgment is not clouded, or the person's judgment towards you is not clouded, because the truth is, once you enter inside the marriage, everybody's eyes will be clear. Everybody's eyes will be clear. So all those things that used to excite you, all those butterflies in your belly, after a while they will disappear. They will. And guess what will be left? It is the friendship you have with each other. I've heard the umpteen time that it is friendship that keeps a marriage, not love. So and what is friendship? Friendship is friendship without the sex, you understand? So after all the butterflies are gone, all the itchy dovey feeling is no longer there. When boy meets girl and girl meets boys, you guys are crazy about each other. You're always thinking about each other. I can't stop thinking about this person. This person drives me crazy. It's the same reason why you think that you cannot live without this person. But trust me, you can. God forbid, if the person dies, you will move on to the next person. So really, sex is not so much of a big deal, because when you put it in, it definitely clouds your judgments. You cannot really see the person for who they are, because there's something else that is so powerful and so fulfilling at that time that is replacing what you should be seeing. So you can't even really tell what their character is. You can't really tell who they are down there. And that's why a lot of people get married and they realize that they just got married to divas. And because once the sex is off the table, you realize that your partner has nothing else to offer. And trust me, sex is not all that there is in marriage. You have to talk about rent. You have to talk about buying properties. You have to talk about sending the kids to school. You have to talk about so many important decisions and choices, and you're not just going to be sexing. I can't believe I just said the word sexing. Like, that just reminds me of like our parents. Oh my god, I hate that word. So you're not going to just be sexing your way through marriage. There's so many important things you need to do. You need to talk about things, and in talking you need to share your opinions, you need to exchange advice, you need to analyze, you need to be logical. So if you're just sexing your way through marriage, you are going to be on a very long thing. So I realized that a lot of people who are overwhelmed because the sex is good and they enter marriage, later they realize that, hey, there is more up to this marriage thing than sex. So I've never been married before, but just imagine, like, it's not brain surgery. You don't have to be married to know that there is more to marriage than sex. So yes, definitely that is my number one reason why I am putting sex out, because it definitely clouds your judgment. Number two reason, it is very simple, very short, very straight to the point. I am waiting to marriage because the Bible says so. I'm a believer of the word, and I am a Christian, and I love God, and I always want to obey his words. Okay, the number three reason, obviously, it is the easy way to go about it. Like, why do you want to be worrying about STIs, and you want to be worrying about pregnancy, and you want to be worrying about soul ties, and all those plenty wala that sounds like too much English. Oh boy, I'm not in for all that. Yeah, so I just want to live my life in peace. Number four reason. So this is a personal reason actually. Sex for me is actually very deep. Like, I used to say that, now I don't know how true this is, but I used to say that even if I wasn't born again, even if I wasn't a Christian, sex is not something that I would randomly do or just easily do. I mean, I probably have to be in a very serious relationship with you, because I personally feel like, and I've always felt this way even before I became serious with my Christian or my faith, I've always felt like sex is absolutely deep. I feel like you're exchanging something really personal and intimate with someone. I don't think that you should be doing that with someone that you're not sure you're going to be ending up with. I mean, this is not even me talking about the old soul tie and all that, but come on, somebody else is actually putting their part inside of you, for a better way to put it. I think it is a very intimate and serious situation. So yeah, for me, that's it. And this is not to throw any judgment. Of course, you guys know that this is a no judgment zone. This is not to throw any judgment at people who have sex for commercial purpose. Yeah, so the fact that you sleep with people for money doesn't make me who doesn't do it better than you. So I just needed to put that out there. Even if I wasn't a Christian, if I didn't even believe in the concept of God, I think being a prostitute or sleeping with people for money is the last thing that I would do. I think it just feels very unrealistic. Like, but hey, what do I know? People have been through stuff. Like, no judgments, but of course it's also not something that is acceptable. I have lost count of the reasons, but the next reason is sex is such a beautiful thing. I wouldn't know, yeah? But sex is such a beautiful thing, and I definitely want to have something that's special with a special somebody. And how can I tell if I'm not married to you? How? I don't want to have too many people to have to compare my partner with, if you know what I'm talking about. So I don't want to have too many situations where I'm like, oh, this person used to do this better, or that person used to do that thing better. I don't want to have I think marriage is already too complicated on its own to have all those kind of wahala. So yeah, that's another reason. And the other reason, I just enjoy keeping my body for that one special person. I don't know, it's a really good feeling. I feel very shy. I already kind of said this, but what if I get pregnant? What if? I don't want to start thinking about abortion. Another thing is, I always like to flip the coin here when I talk about these things. So if I wasn't a Christian and I have sex and I get pregnant, I'm not gonna abort it. I'm just gonna have the baby. I don't believe in abortion. Even by extreme cases, I mean things like rape, which is something that I don't even... Okay, I'm not even qualified or prepared to talk about that right now, but yeah, I don't believe in the concept of abortion. I believe that children are such a beautiful thing. Anyone who hears me now would think I'm just an absolute lover of children. I love children, but they come with their wahala, yeah. So if you're not ready to have them, you have no business. So I do know that if I get pregnant, I'm not going to be taking it out. So yeah, I'd rather just wait till I'm ready. I think sex without the wrap. I was going to say it's amazing, but you guys, I don't know, because I haven't had sex. So I think it's an amazing thing to build your marriage together with someone and they're the very first person you're being sexually intimate with. I think it's an amazing feeling. Like it will create a kind of special bond that you can't even explain. Yeah, like you have to explore together, teach each other stuff, talk about stuff together, and you know that you're doing forever with this one person. Like it is definitely a beautiful feeling. Being intimate with one person for the rest of your life is a feeling that you can't really explain. And I want to be able to tell my children that, hey guys, this is the absolute cool way to go about this, and God also supports it. So yes, for that reason, I want to be able to tell my children that your mom waited till she got married. You should wait. Yeah. Okay guys, those are my reasons. Those are my reasons for waiting till marriage to have sex. I hope you enjoyed it. Let's say a very simple prayer. Father, I thank you for these reasons, and I thank you for those who have already had sex. I know that they will still experience their own very special reasons to wait till marriage, and I pray for the grace for them to be able to wait in Jesus' mighty name. Amen. Thank you guys for watching my video, my channel. I don't know what's up with me and all these fake songs that I'm always composing. Like in my next life, I'll probably be an abstaining musician. Bye guys.